Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great, buddy. So great for you to take time out of your busy schedule to talk with me today.
Oh, okay, no problem, man.
I just want to remind everyone that I'm Bill Hernandez, editor of RockBandReviews.com in Miami, and today I have the great pleasure of speaking with Jeff Pilson, a longtime bassist for the classic rock band Foreigner. Now, Foreigner will be performing live at the Coffee Butler Amphitheater in Key West this Sunday, March 10th, 7 p.m. Tickets are still available, but there's only a few left, so go out there and grab them right away. And you know, Jeff, I just noticed that you had joined Foreigner back in 2004, and here it is, 2024. Your 20-year anniversary with the band.
I am indeed. Hard to believe.
Did you think that when you were asked to join Foreigner that you would still be going this long with them?
Absolutely not.
Well,
Actually, when I was first asked to join, I was told weekend work.
what weekend warrior deal, right?
Yeah,
Jesus,
kind of went expanded from there.
I hear you. So how were you approached about joining the band?
Well, in 2001, I was in a movie with Jason Bonham, who
Oh
is the
yeah.
son of Led Zeppelin drummer John Bonham. And we worked together in the movie. We got along well. We had a good rapport. So when he started working with Mick Jones in 2004, they weren't really sure exactly whether it was going to be a Mick Jones solo thing or what. But I think Jason kind of talked band being Foreigner. So they gave me a call. They thought the chemistry would be right, and I think they were right because I've been here ever since.
Absolutely. And that movie we're talking about is Rockstar.
Correct.
Yes, fantastic film. Also, other good news and congratulations go out to you and the band because you and all the members of Foreigner, past and present, are finally on the ballot for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's got to be so exciting.
Well, actually, it's just the original band that's on the ballot,
Oh, okay, heard.
but absolutely, and we're very excited about it. And we got to remind people they can go to the website for the Rock Hall and they can vote, and you can vote every day. So please get on there and vote for Foreigner.
Yeah, and I understand that the numbers are really high for Foreigner right now. That without jinxing, that you guys are pretty much in.
Well, let's never say that,
Yeah.
but no, it is looking good. I know we often do like one or two, number one or two, or I guess number two most of the time, as far as the fan vote, and that's great news, and that means the fans are continuing to call. So please do that because I really think that original band deserves to be in the Rock Hall, long time ago. So it's amazing that it's happening, and we're very excited about it.
Now, but besides the fan vote and all, Foreigner's in some pretty good company with other nominees. Other nominees this year, such as Ozzy Osbourne, Peter Frampton, Jane's Addiction, Oasis, Lenny Kravitz, which all deserve to be there as well, in my opinion. But I want to ask you, because there's a lot of opinion out there, what are your thoughts about artists that are included in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that represent a different genre of music that's not necessarily rock and roll? There's country artists, hip hop artists that are being inducted. Do you think they should be allowed into the Hall of Fame?
Well, I mean, it depends on their body of work.
Yeah.
I mean, I think certain hip hop artists uh, do deserve to be in there because they sort of represent the rock and roll of their generation in many ways. It may not be music that I necessarily listen to or whatever, and I'm a rock and roll fan, but I respect what they do, and I respect that it has kind of that rebellious nature that rock and roll has. And so, yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. I mean, if it's somebody that doesn't have anything to do with, I mean, I can't think of examples offhand, but there are examples I've heard of people like, wow, they're in the Rock Hall of Fame. That seems odd to me.
Yeah, like Dolly Parton.
Well, although, have you heard her last record that she did?
Absolutely, right?
It's actually really a good record.
Yeah.
And no, I think I say give it to Dolly. I mean, she went for it. I love it.
Now, there's certainly um, a ton of support in the music community, sharing their support for the induction of Foreigner into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Bands such as Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Guns N' Roses, and most notably Sir Paul McCartney with his headline-making Curse campaign, really showing that you guys belong. It must make you feel really good knowing that your peers are on board and they support you as well.
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, it's not a huge surprise because we know a lot of these people. But,
Yeah.
but it's a great reassurance that we're on the right path, and got to give a lot of credit to Mark Ronson, who's really been spearheading a lot of that, and I think it's an amazing thing, and yeah, we're very grateful for that. We really are.
Now, as a bass player, going back, was the bass your first instrument of choice, or did you begin your musical journey with another instrument and then go to bass?
Well, I did actually start cello at school before I started bass, but no bass. I was actually asked to join a band when I was 12, and they needed a bass player, so I said, sure, I'll play bass, kind of, off the cuff. But I absolutely fell in love with it, and no, bass is my first instrument. I love it, and I'm very proud of it.
Now, besides playing bass in the band, you also contribute a lot of backing vocals on many of the songs. Now, what do you do, if anything, to maintain your vocals while you're on tour?
Well, you try to avoid early morning interviews.
Well, here we go.
No, I'm kidding. You just got to stay healthy. You got to eat right. You got to exercise. You got to get sleep. Sleep is the number one most important thing on the road, especially for preserving the voice. But it really comes down to that. It's taking care of yourself. I mean, this is a job. As much as it's a labor of love, it is a job. So you got to do a good job.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Mick Jones recently announced through social media that his absence from touring is due to Parkinson's disease. Is there regular contact with Mick, and is he still, involved in the band?
Oh yeah, no, he's very involved in the band.
Good.
I mean, it's still his band, no
Absolutely.
question about it. And yeah, I know Mick. Everything we do filters through the lens of how does Mick Jones feel about this, and I think that's great because I think he's the standard bearer. He's the reason why Foreigner has maintained the high level of quality it has over the years, and so no, he's very much involved, and that's a great thing.
Now, this is Foreigner's farewell tour. Do we now know when and where the final show might be held? Because I know throughout this tour, additional dates have been added on.
Yeah. No, we don't know. No, because, I mean, this is the farewell tour, but what we mean by that is this is the last time we're going to do the 9 months of the year on the road kind of thing.
Gotcha.
I'm sure we're going to end up doing some shows in 2025. They're going to be more select, and there won't be like a big long tour involved. So, yeah, the band isn't going away. We still have some music that we're working on, and we're still going to stay active, just not with that 9 months of the year on the road thing that we've been doing for the last 20 years.
Sure, and I know with Kelly's recent marriage and stuff, of course, he wants to slow down. So will he still continue to be a part of the band when you guys continue throughout this final tour or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, for the foreseeable future. I mean, I'm not sure about his long-term plans, but yeah, for now, yeah, he's in.
So now, once it's all said and done, hopefully that's not for a very long time. What are your plans personally?
Well, I love to be in the recording studio. So one of my dreams is to be able to spend a lot more time in the studio. Mm-hmm. I have a beautiful studio attached to my home, and I look forward to spending more time. I do lots of projects on the side, so I'm hoping I can be in the studio more, and including I'm hoping to finish some Foreigner songs that have been kicking around that we don't feel are ready to release yet, but we'd like to finish them. So hopefully soon.
All right, great. Now, lastly, we support a lot of charities as well as Foreigner. I mean, you guys are so big on giving to the schools and bringing the choir on the stage, at the end of the show and things like that. And every time you guys come to town, you guys sign guitars for us, and we donate them to the Children's Cancer Society, Disabled American Veterans and such. So right now, we have the Miami Dolphins Football Team Foundation coming up with an auction to help underprivileged kids. And we'd wonder if we brought a guitar down to Key West, if you guys would sign it and allow us to donate it to raise funds.
Oh, I'm sure we would, and we would love to do that. And a good cause is always great.
Absolutely, and especially to have a signed Foreigner guitar in the auction right now with you guys on the ballot. I think it would generate a lot of great interest for a rock and roll fan that would love to have that in their homes. So I'll get with John Lappin and Melissa, and we'll get it all done. Other than that, let's remind everyone that Foreigner will be playing this Sunday at the Coffee Butler Amphitheater. This is Sunday, March 10th, 7 p.m. in Key West, Florida. This amphitheater is right on the water, and pretty much right before the show starts is when you're going to see the sunset go down, which Key West is famous for. So the setting, the live music, the great music of Foreigner, I mean, you can't ask for more than that, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys again.
Well, great, man. Thank you so much, and we will see you soon.
All right, safe travels on the road, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy.